Fitness YouTubers, Freak for Fitness here. And with that, who is the Freak for Fitness? The Freak for Fitness was actually an accident. I didn't intend to go with this and come as far as I have. Honestly, I wanted to be strong and athletic and, fit and whatnot. But it actually did not, it wasn't supposed to happen. It actually started back to when I was 15. I was in school and I had just moved back from North Carolina, and in North Carolina I had amazing grades. I was a teacher's pet, and I had a great time. I even had my own gang, not guns and shootouts and whatnot. But anyway, in North Carolina, my mom started to get really unhealthy. And when we moved back, it didn't get any better. In fact, it got worse. And in school, my studies started to suffer as soon as I got back. I don't know why. I just kind of felt like the world was out to get me. I hated school. I hated everything. I absolutely didn't like myself. And during study halls, I was... I'd go to the library, do computer research and whatnot, but it was never for school projects. It was actually nutrition research, so that I could get my mom healthier, just for the fact that I thought that my studies of nutrition and healthier lifestyles would really help my mom. And I was determined to get her healthy and, get her at a better body weight. And, well, to this day, she still doesn't follow my word much. I still talk about it to her, what she could do here, what she could do there, and, simple little substitutes to help her get further into the right direction. But, when I was 15, I started studying nutrition like crazy. And I studied it all up until I was 19 for some strange reason, even though it wasn't working on my mom. I just found it kind of fascinating what I was learning from it. So by the time I got to about 20, I was fairly active. I wasn't obsessed with it as I am now, but I got those days where I was feeling really good, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I need to heave around some iron, need to feel more like a man. And it was maybe 4 or 5 times a month that I got these feelings. So I would have a great workout, and you know what? If I was scheduled to do legs, I never skipped legs, ever, which is important. Don't ever do that. But by the time I was 23, I had been working third shift for a really long time, and I kind of lost sight of my goals. In fact, I hadn't been doing anything for a few years. And with that, I had to reassess something. I was like, all right, so I'm working third shift. It's really screwing with my hormone levels, and I was a vampire. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to do anything ever. I never had energy, and I always felt like shit. And with that, I had a reevaluation with my brother, who I had just gotten on to, a healthier lifestyle, because he wasn't doing too well himself. And then I started imposing my nutrition knowledge on him, because he'd come to me a few times, and he'd be down, and we would just have dinner and chat, start feeling better. And he made this a regular thing. He kept coming over for dinner, and I kept cooking him these wholesome meals and just nutritious food, and because that's all I had in the house, that's all I wanted in the house, no junk. I was trying to get off of it. And he came back to me reporting better energy at work, better attitude, retaining information, being able to do things usually just once or twice instead of a million. And well, he took me aside one day and he says, you blew off college for this, you don't want to do anything else but this, but the problem is you're not even doing this. And he went down a laundry list of problems that I was having with it, and they were all true. I couldn't deny anything he said. In fact, I had been thinking those things about myself for years. Like, I was as anybody else, you know, get started on a fitness program, getting excited to change, see no change, because I wanted it on the spot. Everybody wants everything now. And with that, yeah, it really hit hard. And it's not that it wasn't true. It obviously was. I just said that. But it just hit hard because you don't really expect family to, you know, come down on you like that. But he did, and I think it saved me. Because I told him, I said, you know, I do love working out, but, you know, the nutrition, always being sore, what's the point? And I decided, I made a decision. I was like, all right, give me one more chance. And he said, are you really asking me? You can do what you want. I'm just telling you what is. And I just said, no, that's not what I'm getting at. I said, just give me a chance. I said, I was like, one more workout, one more. And if it doesn't work, I'll give up. I'll never do it again, and I will become the person that you know I can be. Well, I went into the basement because that's what I was doing. That's how I started training, was in a basement with just a barbell and a pair of cheap bands and a really wobbly, cheap bench. But I went downstairs in the basement, happened to be at legs, and I gave it everything I had. I was down there for like 2 hours, and it was just, the intensity was maddening, and the pump was fantastic. I had truly, for the first time, felt the muscle-mind connection, which is something that a lot of people say that they have, but they never actually get. And this is important if you want maximum muscle contractions and not just wasting your time, just nonchalantly doing the moves. Well, I came back upstairs, and Chris looked me deep in the eye and he said, how do you feel? And I was like, that was amazing. And he said, do you want some cookies? He was testing me. And I said, actually, I think I want some, you know, something healthy, something lean, something that's gonna benefit what I just did, because that was hell. I mean, it was really hot in that basement, and I was training legs. So after that, I made the commitment. I trained every day, and I tailored my program. I made it up myself, and I still do to this day. But I made it up myself. I was training often enough that, and I was training the right way. So like each body part was getting 1 to 2. Each body part was getting 1 to 2 workouts a week, and the way I had it was perfect. I never had to take a day off. So I was working out every day, and on days where I just really didn't feel like doing anything, I basically just depleted my caloric intake, because you're not doing enough activity for your body to need those calories, because calories are energy. And I was like, all right, so I think I'm doing this pretty well. And I stuck by it. I was buying protein constantly. I'd, you know, walk past the snacks section, no Lay's snacks, you know, almonds or something. And I started to get a little bit more serious about it at 25. And I believe 25, I was 138 pounds when I pulled 400 pounds for the first time deadlifting. And I thought, you know, I think I really am going somewhere. I don't just want to be fit, healthy, and agile anymore. Maybe I can go pro. But as I got around to 26, all my numbers were, they actually were quite impressive to me, because I realized I'm natural and I didn't take any shortcuts. And I was like, you know what? I also got started late in life. I mean, I started training at, you know, 23. So I've only got 4 years of training under my belt. But I study it like crazy. The nutrition, the training, and absolutely the mindset. Mindset is number one. I don't care what anybody says about training or nutrition. Neither is going to function if this motherfucker isn't right. If this thing is not on point, then you're not going to have the absolute desire to do it, because you've got to want this. This is, I mean, a lot of people might like want to like shed some pounds for like a graduation or something, or like a wedding or whatever the special occasion is. They want to lose weight fast so that they can look good for it, but that's not my goal. I want to be the way I am 24/7. So to this day, I have been on my current program of not only training twice a day, and I take rest days as I deem them necessary, but I not only train twice a day, but I go much more hardcore than I ever have. My weights never go down no matter how many calories are in my system. In fact, my morning routines are actually performed fasted, empty stomach, and it's no less intensity. It's as simple as I have to wake up at least a half an hour before I go to the gym and just move around and get my body warmed up and ready to go. So that is how far I have progressed. And the thing is, the title Freak for Fitness, my brother and I were just trying to come up with something catchy for my YouTube channel. And the thing is, I wanted it to be kind of like a natural flowing name. Freak, which is what a lot of the power lifters and bigger, stronger guys at my gym call me, because right now I believe I stand at 159 pounds, and I just got done training legs about 2 hours ago, and I paused back squatted 315. So it's almost double my body weight, not quite, but I pause squatted 315, and then I went on to other things like box squats with 400 pounds for a few reps and whatnot. But anyway, the point is, the title Freak comes from the fact that people think that my routines are just crazy, just fucking insane. I don't stop going. I don't really take rest in between. I get enough break so that I can catch my breath and so that my heart doesn't explode out of my chest. But my training is fucking crazy, and I never slow down. I have as much energy, if not better, than the people that train only once a day and take 2 or 3 days off a week. And well, the fitness label, I couldn't think of much to go with with Freak, so I thought that it was kind of suiting, just Freak for Fitness, and then the Roman numeral in there. I thought it was pretty catchy. So if you continue to follow me, you can absolutely do so on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Brad J. Beebe. But here on YouTube, the idea of Freak for Fitness is just to teach everybody that sustainability is absolutely possible when it comes to what I have to offer. And what I have to offer is crazy agility, crazy speed, crazy strength. Well, I guess for someone my size. My numbers actually stand at deadlift 525, which is my best. Haven't hit it in a while. But deadlift 525, bench 295, and squat 365. So those are my current numbers right now. And I have huge goals for the future. And I want to help everybody get there, because my background absolutely implies that I should probably be in prison or dead by now. So I want to help everybody get there and let them know that they can do this, because this kind of lifestyle is very positive. It's very influential to a better status no matter what endeavor you're pursuing in this lifetime. Even if you sit on your ass at a desk in a cubicle, this is beneficial for you. So as far as all that goes, I will have much more content coming. I'm very excited to have much more content coming, and of course, you know, subscriptions and views are a big deal for me. And not because, you know, I want the attention, but because I love it when someone wants to know how I do what I do, and I can explain it to them. And I don't take very much. I'm all about the basics. My training is hardcore, but my nutrition is quite simple and complex, kind of, at the same time. But I've got plenty more cooking videos coming as well. So, Freak for Fitness on YouTube, Brad JBB Facebook, Instagram. Follow me, subscribe, and I will show you why you should stay tuned. Thanks.